Today we embark on a journey through the incredible career of one of the UFC's most iconic figures, Don the Predator Frye. Join us as we delve deeper into what makes this man a true legend in the world of mixed martial arts.
Those who know him call him the Predator.
When I step into the octagon, my opponent will become my prey.
And why fans still consider him to be the manliest MMA fighter of all time. Born on November 23, 1965 in Sierra Vista, Arizona, Don Frye emerged as a force to be reckoned with in the world of combat sports. Frye's unique fighting foundation was rooted in his collegiate wrestling background and his tenure in the United States Army. This bedrock of wrestling technique served as the cornerstone of his fighting style for years to come. However, we'd come to learn sooner than later that Frye was far more than a one-dimensional fighter. That unmistakable mustache, it wasn't just facial hair, it was a symbol of the grit, resolve, and warrior spirit that Don brought with him into the octagon. It became an emblem of his larger-than-life persona, etching itself into the collective memory of fight fans around the globe. To this day, Don's mustache and gravelly voice are often referred to as testosterone-inducing. Equally adept on the ground and in stand-up exchanges, Frye possessed a versatility that set him apart. His grappling finesse was complemented by his boxing prowess, allowing him to adapt seamlessly to any combat scenario. He could take the fight anywhere he wanted, but his specialty was to stand and bang. Frye could stand and bang with the toughest of the tough, and very rarely would another fighter get the best of him in a war of punches. Frye's fight history reads like a literal Hall of Fame roster. From absolute legends like Tank Abbott to Ken Shamrock, Frye faced off against some of the most formidable adversaries of his era, fighters who defined the dark ages of the UFC. Yet, it was his epic encounter against Yoshihiro Takayama in Pride Fighting Championships that etched his name in the annals of MMA history, most commonly referred to as the most masculine MMA fight of all time. This Pride FC bout is the quintessential viewing for any fan who may ask, who's this Don Frye fella?
You know, when you look at the fighters today versus what you were doing in there, what do you think when you see these young guys in there mixing it up?
I think they're a bunch of sissies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And why is that?
They should be wearing purses and, half of them paint their damn toenails. What the hell's that all about?
Frye carried himself with a code of honor that's often associated with a bygone era of fighters who were real men. Respect for opponents, unwavering determination, and an unbreakable spirit. These were the cornerstones of his approach to combat. In an age where trash talking and bravado can sometimes overshadow the essence of the sport, Frye's conduct in and out of the ring reminds us of a time when a man's character was as important as his performance.
Everyone knows who you are now. Do you find it a little bit more difficult, more pressure on you now that you have to go out and perform and people are after you?
I enjoy being in this position. It's like being a trained dog.
In an era where the definition of masculinity is often debated, Don Frye serves as a living embodiment of what it means to be a man. A man who faces challenges with unwavering resolve, who overcomes adversity with unbreakable spirit. Frye's legacy extends beyond the octagon. He's a reminder that the essence of true masculinity, strength, honor, and resilience, is not confined to any particular era. It transcends time and remains etched in the hearts of those who appreciate the unwavering spirit of a real man's man. Don Frye's impact on MMA transcends his victories and defeats. He was a trailblazer, competing at a time when the sport was still finding its footing, and even deemed illegal in some states. His resilience and never-surrender ethos served as an inspiration to a generation of fighters. In 2016, Don Frye received a well-deserved accolade, induction into the UFC Hall of Fame.
Ladies and gentlemen, fight fans and fellow fighters, please welcome the newest member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Don the Predator Frye.
It was a moment that not only celebrated his extraordinary career but solidified his position as one of the preeminent figures in the history of mixed martial arts. He thanked the man who he claimed was responsible for his career, Dan Severn.
It was a morning after UFC 10. The one tournament I entered, but I didn't win. Dan comes into my hotel room to say he's leaving for the airport. I'm so beat up, I couldn't even lift up my arm to shake the man's hand. I was just a giant bruise from my head to my ass. So I looked up at Dan through my swollen eyes. Well, Dan, thanks for getting me into the UFC. None of this would have happened without you.
As he stood on that stage, Don Frye's words echoed through the arena, to a completely quiet audience who knew what and who they were witnessing. It was a moment of recognition for a man who had given so much to the world of combat sports. Now, as we look at Don Frye's life beyond the octagon, we see a man who continues to embody the same principles that defined his fighting career. He's a living example of how the qualities of true masculinity, strength, honor, and resilience extend far beyond the realm of combat. Don Frye's legacy is not confined to the memories of those who watched him fight. His influence continues to inspire a new generation of fighters and fans, reminding them of the enduring power of true masculinity. Don Frye, with his larger-than-life personality and unbreakable spirit, remains an enduring symbol of what it means to be a real man.
I tell you, the Russians don't like being told what to do, especially by some pansy, you know? Russians are last men on the planet, you know. Everybody in the U.S. been feminized so bad, we ought to be carrying a purse and high heels, you know. And those are the last men. We need a Putin. Where's our Putin? You know, we need somebody who's going to kick ass and not run around apologizing for it.
His legacy is a reminder that the qualities that define true masculinity are not bound by time or place.
So you're saying they're not as tough as you and your contemporaries?
Damn right I'm saying that. Yeah.
If you've been inspired by the legacy of Don the Predator Frye, please show your support by hitting the like button and subscribing to our channel for combat sports content posted every single day. Let us know what Don Frye means to you and who you'd like to see us feature next. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.